Good morning, students. Today we are going to see time and work. First, let us see all the examples. First, before starting, we have to know some of the formulas and facts. That is, how to write the work from days and how to write the days from work. When you are writing as a work from days, we have to write it as 1 by n. That is, if you are doing a work for n days, then I should write the work will be 1 by n. If I am writing the days work is 1 by n, then I have to write it in days. I have to write it as n days. Then some of the ratio. If A is thrice as good as work done as B, then the ratio of work done can be written as 3:1, but the ratio of time taken can be written as 1:3. So these are all the facts. You have to keep it in the mind. Now let us go to the example. Worker A takes 8 hours to do a job. Worker B takes 10 hours to do the same job. So I can write A's 1 hour work it as 1 by 8 and B's 1 hour work as 1 by 10. Then the question asked is, how long should it take for both A and B working together to complete the same job? So they have asked us A plus B's jointly work. So I have to find first A plus B's 1 hour's work. So I have to add separately A's 1 hour work and B's 1 hour work, and the answer should be written it as in completion of the work, that is 9 by 40 should be written as 40 by 9, and the answer also should be written in the mixed fraction. Next example 2. Here A and B together can complete a work in 4 days, which is given as A plus B's 1 day's work is 1 by 4. And if A alone can complete the same work in 12 days, so A alone means A's 1 day's work, which is 1 by 12. And I have to find B alone, that is B's 1 day work. So which can be identified from the total. We have to minus A's work, so we could get the B's work. So which is 1 by 6, and I have to write it as 6 days. Next example 3. So here A can do a piece of work in 7 days of 9 hours each, which means each day he has spent 9 hours. In such way 7 days he has worked. So when you are writing, A can complete the work in hours. When you are writing 7 into 9, so 7 days, each day 9 hours, which is 63 hours. Similarly for B, which is given as 6 days, 7 hours each, so 42 hours. So A's 1 hour work can be written as 1 by 63 and B's 1 hour work can be written as 1 by 42. They have asked the question, how long will it take working together 2 by 5 hours a day? So when they both work together, that is for 1 day, the hours is given as 2 by 5 hours. So what? So first we have to find A plus B's 1 hour work, which can be calculated as 5 by 126. So they will finish the work it as 126 by 5 hours. So number of days we have to find with given the hours. So the total work can be finished in 126 by 5, which will be multiplied by the hours. So hours is 42 by 5. When you are dividing the work by the hours, and it's a fraction, so it will be written in the reciprocal 5 by 42, which is 3 days. Next example, A and B can do a piece of work in 18 days. So A plus B's 1 day work is 1 by 18. B and C can do it in 24 days. So B plus C's 1 day work is 1 by 24. And similarly, A and C can do it in 36 days, which is 1 by 36. So they have asked the question as, how many days will A, B and C finish it? That is separately and together. So we have to find A plus B plus C's 1 day work, and similarly A's work, B's work and C's work. So first, with the given data, we are going to find A plus B plus C, that is together work we are going to find. For that, we have to add all the given items. So when we are adding A plus B plus B plus C plus A plus C, we will be getting 2A plus 2B plus 2C, in which I am taking the 2 common outside and calculating it, and we will be getting the answer 1 by 16. So A, B and C together can finish the work in 16 days. And now we are going to find each and everybody's separate work. So A's 1 day work can be found from the total. We are going to minus the other 2, that is B plus C. It is already given in the question. So likewise, we will be finding all of them separately. Okay. Next, this is the ratio sum. A is twice as good as workman as B, and together they finish a piece of work in 18 days. In how many days A alone finished the work they have asked. So twice means A's 1 day work is to B's 1 day work. When I am writing, I have to write it in the ratio 2:1, because A is twice as good as B. So 2:1. So when I am writing, and also it is given both of them together had finished the work in 18 days. So A plus B's 1 day work is 1 by 18. So now I have to find the sum of the ratios. Just I am going to divide my 1 by 18 in the ratio 2:1. That is, I am going to find A alone, So in 1 by 18 into A order ratio will be 2, which will be divided by the sum of the ratio terms. That is 2 plus 1, 3. So I am getting the answer as 1 by 27. So A alone can finish it in 27 days. Next, A can do a certain job in 12 days. And B is 60% more efficient than A. This is another type of ratio sum. How many days does B alone can do the job? So they have given A can do a certain job in 12 days means A directly they are given as 12. So in our ratio 60% they are getting. So we are going to write the ratio in the time taken wise. So ratio of time taken by A and B will be 160:100. That is, we are going to take the full percentage. So when you are reducing the ratio, we will be getting 8:5. And I am considering let B alone can finish in X days. So now I am going to take proportion. That is, I am having the ratio 8:5, which is proportional to A is 12 days is to B is X. Now I am going to apply the formula product of the extremes equal to product of the means, and likewise I am finding the X, which is the B alone. Next, A can do a piece of work in 80 days. He works at it for 10 days and B alone finishes the remaining work in 42 days. That is, A can finish the work in 80 days they have given. That is, A's 1 day work is 1 by 80. But he worked that days only for 10 days. And after the 10th day, the B alone finishes the remaining work for 42 days. So, they have shared their work. So, I have to find what amount of work is done by A in that 10 days. So, I am finding as work done by A in 10 days is 1 by 80 into 10, which is 1 by 8. So, now I could find the remaining work. How? The remaining work I am assuming, the whole work I am assuming as 1. So, 1 minus 1 by 8, which is 7 by. So, it's 7 by 8 work only is done by B, which is already given as it is done in 42 days. Now, I am going to find the whole work done by B. Suppose the B is working for whole days, not the remaining days. Means how I have to find means I have to consider the total days, that is 42 divided by the part of the work, that is 7 by 8. When you are cancelling, you will be getting 48 days. So A's the alone work is 180 and B's alone work is 1 by 48. They have asked together. So A plus B's 1 day's work we have to find, and final answer is 30 days. Next, A and B undertake to do a piece of work for 600 rupees. A alone can do it in 6 days, while B alone can do it in 8 days. So they have given A's 1 day work is 1 by 6, B's 1 day work is 1 by 8. With the help of the C, they finish it in 3 days. With the help of the C, they finish. That is, A plus B plus C's 1 day work is given as 1 by 3. Find the share of each. If I have to find the share of each, then I need each and every persons separate one day's work. I have already A's work and B's work except C. C I could find from the total. I could minus the other two and get the C's one day, which is 1 by 24. Now I have to write it in the ratio of their one day's work. And when I am minimizing, I am getting the ratio 4:3:1. So next I have to find the sum of the ratio terms, which is 4 plus 3 plus 1, which is 8. So A share will be from the 600, the A ratio is 4 divided by the total ratio 8, which is rupees 300. Likewise, I have to find B's and C share also. So thank you girls. With this, I hope you understand the chapter time and work. Thank you.